Welcome to Valdymas Project Read with Dr. Joshua Kolawole. This series is designed to reposition you for excellence in academics, career, and business. Let's dive in as we unravel nuggets essential for excellent living.
This is the voice of transformation. Welcome to Valdymas College Project Read audio series. READ is an acronym for Restoring Excellence into Academic Diligence. We know that all readers are leaders. Therefore, our focus is to develop your leadership competence, character, compassionate, and consistent nature. We hope to shift your mindset from a socialized mind to a self-transforming mind. I am Dr. Joshua Kolawole. My transformation initiative is directed at senior secondary school students, A-level candidates, undergraduate and postgraduate students of various tertiary institutions, young working class professionals, and business executives. Why not join me today as I continue on the discussion, emotional love and transforming love. I've established with several examples now that emotional love is the primitive nature of love that we're all given birth to it. And we are supposed to grow into transforming love. We are supposed to build character, build competence, build courage, build compassion consistently until we become fully matured in transforming love. And I said emotional love is a conditional based form of love, and transforming love is an unconditional form of love. And that we all must grow from childhood to adulthood. There is this statement that says that when I was a child, I behaved like a child. You think, you spoke, you did something like a child. But when you became an adult, you dropped childish things. You must understand clearly that when you operate with emotional love, even though you are 80-year-old, we will still call you a child. And when you decide to grow to become a transformed mind, a mind that is filled with transformational love, then we will call you an adult. So I've started in the last series to start giving examples. So I still have more examples to give as I continue. The next example I want to pick about transformative love and emotional love is this. For emotional love, they live more within their comfort zone. Therefore, they seek security and safety more. They take the fastest and the easiest route. They are the kind of people that wants the comfort zone. They want the easy way out, the social values, that's their priority. They don't mind sabotaging anything. However, for the people who are working with transforming love, they live more outside of their comfort zone. Therefore, they seek more accomplishment, fulfillment, they work hard, and they discipline themselves. So anytime you see anyone in your environment that is indisciplined to the principles around you, maybe the person is a student and is failing to read, to study, is already operating with emotional love. The only way to help that person is to find a way to help them to grow out of the culture that is keeping them down in the emotional love, to now start seeing that there is an advanced level of love they can build on, which is the transforming love, where they need to live outside of their comfort zone, seek more accomplishment, and put themselves under stringent discipline. The other example now, which is now the fifth example totally, but the second in this series now, is that they are the people that want to avoid standards and laid down principles in any establishment. So when there's a governance establishment and everyone is supposed to resume 8 a.m. and close for 4 p.m., if you see people who just wants to beat those time and time over, who wants to circumvent, or maybe they are supposed to spend a certain amount of money on something, and who wants to lower the standard so that they can get a gain out of it, they are operating with emotional love. It's as simple as that. So when your boss or your friend is embezzling money, he is an emotional lover. And the evil he is creating is that he is destroying the capacity of himself and that organization to be able to transform. So don't join them in doing that. Make sure you avoid it. When you see anyone destroying a standard and saying, it's not as hard as that, is it not for you to just do this and then we'll just find a way to make our own quick gains? Once you hear a statement like that, just understand that the person is still a child in their thinking. They are still a child in their thinking. They are the kind of people who create a convenient rule that will suit their way of life or that will excuse their unguardedness. Those are the evil people in society that breaks down the heart of monitoring and evaluation in every system, thereby destroying the system and rendering it incapable of tracking down evildoers. 1. 2. Rendering the system and telling you, look, loyalty is the best thing. Don't kill yourself about performance improvement. Once you start hearing statements like that, know that those are the people operating under emotional love, and such people are not ready for the system to transform. The evil we deal with majorly in our society is a societal, cultural challenge of people who want to avoid standard and destroy laid down principles. And they are the people who operate with emotional love. That is where you will see a mother of a Yahoo boy excusing the Yahoo, the evil his child is committing to get the money, and saying, I will protect my child. I am not saying mothers shouldn't protect their children. I am only saying that the mothers should work with their children to follow the standard of living in a sane society. That's where you see the father of a boy protecting him, paying for examination malpractices. I am not saying father should not be interested in the child's success, but I'm saying the father should be interested in the transformation of the life of the child, not just buying a certificate, a paper for the child. For all you care, there are millions of people holding a certificate, but how many people are genuinely transformed enough for them to be able to do well for themselves, even when that father or mother is gone? And that is why, before you know it, such children will eventually destroy themselves, destroy the society, if they don't eventually even kill those parents, because of the evil you have created for them from childhood. So what am I saying as parents? If you are a parent that has a transforming love, true love for your child, you must be interested in helping your child to grow with discipline and diligence, true character, true competence, true compassion, true courage, by helping them to follow instructions, obey principles and laws that will make them great. That is, your child that is preparing for exam in 3 years' time must start reading from today. You must get extra coaching, extra tutorial master for them from now. You don't wait until the exam is a month's time and be looking for how to buy expos and buy question paper and buy this thing. What you've simply done for that child is you have destroyed the child's capacity for transformation. You do not love the child. And you see, even beyond children level, it's the same thing happens between husband and wife. If you keep indulging your wife to do something evil, or a wife, you keep indulging your husband to do something evil, over time, it will destroy your relationship. When he now destroys the marriage, you will be crying about that he doesn't love you. But what you don't know is that you have supported him in breaking other laws. Because you're supporting him to break other laws, someday he will come and break the law of faithfulness that binds the two of you together. And you will now be crying that he's going after other women. But you have helped him to also steal money from your workplace. You have broken a law there. So once you create indiscipline in one area, it tries to trickle itself into other areas. That is why you must stay guarded and start preventing any form of indiscipline in your life. So I am saying a transformational love, which is the genuine love for matured mind, is a love that is solid in character, in discipline. Is a love that is solid with integrity, that keeps people going appropriately. Is a love that keeps a system to work together with orderliness. Not a kind of love that wants to break down the system because of private gains.
University admission has never been this easy with Valdymas College of Advanced and Preliminary Studies. Your dream of a university education can now become a reality. Are you preparing for post-UTME to any university in Nigeria, or you desire to take a fast lane straight to 200 level without writing UTME? Valdymas College of Advanced and Preliminary Studies is the place to be. Our A-level program, JUPEB and IJMB, can secure admission for you into 200 level into any course of your choice at any federal, state or private university in Nigeria. The result has no expiry date. Valdymas College of Advanced and Preliminary Studies guarantees 100% success. Our campus is so 21st century. Our facilities are top-notch. Also, hostels are available within the premises. Valdymas is along Yomek Street, behind Excellence Hall, Pipeline Road, off Tanker Tipper Garage. Telephone 0703 02 22 937 or 0705 55 58890. With Valdymas, your success is guaranteed.
So anywhere you find people avoiding standards, dodging principles, not wanting to be disciplined, not wanting to run by what is laid down, then know that they are running with emotional love and their goal is to destroy the system and just milk the advantage of the system to their own advantage. Unfortunately, what eventually happens in such scenario is they eventually destroy themselves and they destroy the system altogether. Little is the explanation I need to make. If you're even living in a developing nation, many developing nations in Africa, you would understand me better because you now understand how our leaders have sabotaged standards, sabotaged principles, created a convenient way of life for the people, but inadvertently they have destroyed the nations. The reasons why people get into more developed nations and they obey the rule is because the police would arrest you and they will take you through the due process of the law, irrespective of who you are. And they do the same thing to their own government officials. To the extent to which they are able to help people to follow laws, principles, instructions with discipline and diligence, that's to the extent their nations became great. So if you want your family to be transformed, if you want your school to be transformed, if you want your personal life to be transformed, you will sit down and say, look, we must tame emotional love. It's good to rescue a child when he's about to be knocked down by a car. But after that, we must train that child to look right, left, very well before crossing the road. That is actually the genuine love. The emotional love is for you to just do a surgical survival mission. But for you to sustain that kind of growth and help the child become an adult, so that either you're there or you're not there, you're helping the child to become a better person, is to put in place transformative instructions, principles, and laws that will help keep the child safe. In your workplace as the boss, the same thing goes. You cannot be sitting down with your subordinate embezzling money, and now in few weeks' time or down the line, you want to stand as a leader with character and talk, and you want them to respect you. It's a lie. It will not happen. You have sabotaged or self-sabotaged in their presence. Therefore, you have lost the quality of your leadership. So when you pass by and they are laughing at you, or when you say something and they don't follow the rule, it is simply because you're no longer a leader in their mind. You are the one that is still assuming yourself to be holding on to a position. You have lost integrity. It's as simple as that. So, if you truly want to have a transformed mind, you must build the trust back. It's not a total loss situation. You can build back your trust, but you must build it back with character, with courage, with consistency, with compassion, with a lot of clarity, and with a lot of discipline. When you find people in a system that complains and murmur at the onset of any challenges, they are reactionary in their approach and they are always narrow focused about what will benefit them and their society. Such people, they glorify, they camp around, they are driven by external adornment. All that gets at them is positions, gifts, show off of power and privileges. Those are the kind of people you should know immediately that they are running on emotional love. And on the other side, if you have people who keep calm and are calculative even when under pressure, they try to make meaning of circumstances and they respond to situations with clear vision for transformation. They are the people who demand more for internal growth and capacity development, for staying the course with integrity and faithfulness. They think about having access to the authority that regulates power. These kind of people are the people who are interested in transforming themselves and transforming the society. When you find people like this, over time they eventually become leaders. But in the beginning, they get crucified, cancelled by the people who are always complaining and murmuring. But if they can stay their course, they will become leaders. So all I'm urging you to do is become great. But for you to become great, you know you must have emotional love because you're already given birth to already. But more importantly, is for you to embrace transformative love. I am Dr. Joshua Kolawole. Please follow me on YouTube and other social media platforms. Thank you.
Thank you for listening to Valdymas Project Read with Dr. Joshua Kolawole. We invite you to join us on our social media platforms for more inspiring and life-transforming contents. On Instagram at JoyfulJosh2020, Facebook, Valdymas Cap, YouTube at Valdymas Project Read, or you can log on to our website www.valdymasedu.org. This program is powered by Valdymas College of Advanced and Preliminary Studies, Ilorin. For more information, please call or WhatsApp 0806 1716 217 or +168 2375 0282. Please join us again on this station, same time next week. Be